Unprecedented court decision today. Jennifer Crumbley became the first mother in the United States found guilty of involuntary manslaughter for a mass school shooting committed by her teenage son. 4 students were killed and 7 were injured. Her son Ethan, who was 15 at the time of the shooting, has already been sentenced to life in prison without parole. Joining us to talk about it, attorney Dan Bolton from the Walter Clark Legal Group. Dan, thanks for jumping in. Prosecutors say this is a case of negligence. The parents gave their son a gun at the age of 15. The mother claimed it was the father's responsibility to make sure it was locked and secured. Let's start with that. Does it make sense to give a 15-year-old a gun as a gift?
Well, this is one of the many issues in this case. This trial was about accountability for deadly gun violence by a child. And the fact is that the evidence in this case was that mom and dad gave their son, a 15-year-old son with mental health issues, a semi-automatic weapon. And no, that's beyond bad parenting. That's gross negligence, which is what the jury found.
Well, prosecutors also said that Ethan was struggling with depression and the parents did nothing about it. The defense said the parents were hypervigilant. The mother said she didn't notice anything.
Well, there was 6 months of prolonged emotional and mental health issues. The child actually sent texts to mom saying, look, I need help. Please help me. He thought the home was haunted. He thought things were flying around the house. The parents, including mom, did nothing. And so that overlaid with then giving him a semi-automatic weapon is, again, just gross negligence.
Okay. Is it safe to say, given what we've learned from this verdict, that parents are in fact responsible for their minor children? But here's the problem. How do you know everything every single second that your child is doing?
This is what made the case, in a sense, difficult, but in a way, in this instance, not so difficult. There's no question parents aren't on the hook. They're not criminally responsible for bad parenting or bad child behavior. This case, though, went so far beyond that because it involved a child with mental health issues who never got the help he deserved, who was given a gun as an early Christmas gift by mom and dad, who drew a disturbing picture at school with a man with a gun and somebody who was injured. Mom and dad were called in that day. This is the day of the shooting. And yet they did nothing. They didn't take the child home, nor did they look in the backpack, which was actually brought out into the room in anticipation of mom and dad taking their son home.
This is a tough one. Boy. All right, Dan, thanks for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right. And we'll be back with a check of the day's headlines after this.